For this project, we're going to need pretzels. I decided to do Snyder's of Hanover old-time pretzels. You can use whatever size you would like. These are just the ones I decided to go with. And then you're also going to need parchment paper, candy melts. You'll need the royal blue, black, red, and then the bright white. So once you get all your supplies together, we can start putting the pretzels together. So my workstation is all laid out. I have my parchment paper down that the pretzels are going to dry on. And for the article, they had said they used 50 of the melts for 18 pretzels. But I'm using larger size pretzels, and I'm only going to do 8 of each color. So I decided to start with 30 of the melts, and if I need to, I will make some more. So once you have your melts in the bowl, they also said they did it on parchment paper in the microwave and then did the melts on top of it with a fork. I'm going to try it with a bowl and see how that works for me. So let's put these in the microwave for about 30 to 40 seconds and then see if they need more. So here's what they look like after 30 seconds. They're still nowhere close to being melted, so I'm going to put them back in for a little longer. Okay, so here's what they look like after 15 more seconds. So that's a total of 45. Still not melted, so back in again. They say you should do it in about 10-second intervals. So let's see. Almost there. I still have a few more chunky ones in there, so I'm going to do it for just a little bit longer. So I got it all out now. It seems to be well melted. So I'm going to start dipping my pretzels. Okay, so I'm just putting them in the bowl. I'm just kind of moving them around a little bit, covering them with the frosting. Let's see. I'm probably manhandling these a little bit. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of excess off. Okay. And then put that on there to dry. Do another one. Okay. Okay, so there's the pretzels now resting on the parchment paper. The next step for additional design is to actually drizzle now some of the candy melts onto it. So the article recommends heating some up in a plastic baggie and then cutting the corner and drizzling them on the pretzels. So I'm going to see if I can use some of the leftover that I had now, because I still have a little bit in my bowl. Little reflection. So I'll try to scoop that into a baggie and probably add a little bit more so I can drizzle. Okay, so here's my bag of the candy melts that we're going to use to drizzle some extra design on them. It needs to be soft enough that it'll come out, and then we're going to cut a hole on the side. You want to do a very small hole for the drizzle. Hopefully that is a good size. And then I'm going to start in the back. Well, my drizzling skills aren't the greatest. I don't know how well you can see that. Okay. And I'm actually making these for the Super Bowl this coming Sunday. And don't judge me for my team choices. The hostess of the party we're going to is a Patriots fan. So that is why we're going with the Patriots color on this one. You can pick whatever colors that you want. It doesn't even have to be football colors. You can make these projects for any sort of events. You just have to pick the corresponding colors that you want based on the melts. And one of the colors we're doing is actually a gray. So we're going to be mixing the candy melts to get the color that we want. So, you know, keep that in mind as well when you're choosing colors, that you can mix and match as needed. Okay. Is my hand in the way? Do I need to move?
No, we're good.
Okay. Oh, I'm running out of color here. Okay, and so in this bag, I did the rest of my frosting that I had, and then I did 10 additional melts. And so that was for 8 of these large size pretzels. I do have a little bit left in the bag, but that's probably about what you want so that you can have an even flow of the candy melts coming out of the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and do 16 more pretzels with the red and the gray, and then we'll come back and see how they all look together. See you soon. Okay, here is the final shot of my pretzels. I don't think they turned out too bad. I think they, you know, just take work. You know, it's one of those things that practice probably makes perfect. But there's some close-ups of the different colors. Okay folks, well we're all done with the pretzels. I'll get some close-up shots for you all to see, but in conclusion, I think this is actually a pretty good Pinterest. I need to work on my skills a little bit more, but I was really happy with how the colors came out, and I was really happy with how easily it seemed to do this, but it does take practice. It takes a steady hand. You kind of need to move quickly, but you also need to you know, go slowly as you're doing it so that it looks a little flatter. But overall, I would say this was actually a Pinterest win. If you liked my video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks!
Go Falcons.